me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to Mixon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Oh, Oh, what a juke into space. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Completion left side to Miller. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's done. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And all they wanted was enough yardage for the first down. So he runs a shorter route to pick that up. But you shake off a tackle, you see the end result.
Off to the races.
Yeah, picked up nice yardage afterwards.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, Flacco. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, done. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Flacco. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, Flacco. Touchdown! Donald Parham as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Jackson on first down, forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Quick pass out to Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. They'll find Miller. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 2nd down now. It's done.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Done. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now it's Flacco. He finds his man complete. That's done. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Up the middle they go. It's done. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Completes it to Miller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nixon will try the right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's a give to Mixon.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. William Golston in on the stop. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Dillon up the middle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They run once more with Dillon.
And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Dillon.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A give for Dillon running right.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
First down, here's White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Going right side is White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need it.
There he goes left side. And he is in for the score.